Good call. We should give Nyx time. If Lou isn't satisfied, we'll be sure to hear of it. Now what'll it be? Sophia at Wake the Dead? Or the hole in the wall for Katsumi? Maybe stop in and Wake the Dead? I'll bet Sophia's there, buried by a pile of books. She's supposed to help you. I reckon our science gal will be pleased to see you.
Shall we introduce ourselves? You may call me Mrs. Thorne. I already know who you are. A word of advice. There is a protocol to things around here, my dear. One must conduct oneself with proper decorum if one doesn't want to get fucked over. Weaver Tower have informed us that we must help you awaken your old powers. It's a worthy principle and an interesting experiment, no doubt. Consider me an interested party. I'm certainly willing to make the attempt.
How long have you been in Seattle?
Oh, a long time. I arrived here to extract certain disciplines from a mortal cult, and we had a satisfactory exchange of ideas. It was the time of Theosophy and the New Thought, all utter claptrap, but it did sell a lot of books. I saw a market opportunity. My home country being out of bounds to me at that time. Some people do overreact to the smallest of transgressions.
What is your role here?
Well, I run a flea circus, which is really just a front for my secret human butchery service. And in my spare time, I like to build tiny castles out of the teeth of my victims.
Excuse me?
I run this shop and answer stupid questions.
Tell me more about the Tremere of Seattle.
You'll find us more organized than other clans. At least, those of us that honor the old ways. Knowing one's place, observing the proper order of things, deference to superiors. That's the real secret to longevity. That and wielding enough blood sorcery to turn your enemy's innards to outards, of course.
And so you have earned the respect of the Camarilla.
Quite. I defer to the judgment of the hierarchy when necessary. But I take no shit. Now, dearie, since you're crisscrossing our streets so regularly, might I persuade you to run a few errands for me? Nothing taxing. A package here, parcel there. It's so hard to find good help.
Will you attempt to awaken my Tremere powers?
I find myself fascinated to try this.
You have something for me to do?
Something very simple. I have a small package here. If you'd deliver it to Miss Pierce, you'll find her on the ground floor of Weaver Tower. The sooner the better.
I will see it done. Enjoy your night.
Nomad. I mean, Sheriff. Nomad! Sheriff, you here? I'm so... After all the stories, I mean... It's a privilege. Truly.
The privilege is mine. I am just glad that, at last, you and I have some time alone.
It is? I mean, you are? I'm flattered, of course. But...
What?
There is... one thing. I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But...
So, here it is. The real reason you asked me here. You need something.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. And I promise I'll help you. During the attack, some of the Anarchs, they took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given my blood.
You want me to find your ghouls? Your retainers?
You stood your ground with the Anarchs before. You brought Benny back. I know this is another group, that the Anarchs are in splinters, but I know you could do this. My assistants, they worked in Weaver Tower. If I have them back, it will be easier for me to help you. Do research. I mean, it's just that they'll deal with my usual work, and I'll be able to focus.
The Anarchs who stormed the tower. The ones who took your retainers. Katsumi's people?
I don't think so. The Anarchs... There are so many factions. But Katsumi... She has reason to keep her head low.
You said your retainers are dear to you.
They assist with my research, yes. And they have shared my blood.
But it is more than that.
When I give my blood to a mortal, to anyone, I look for those in whom I see some part of myself. My old self. And I try to help them. For that, I think they love me. So you see, I feel responsible for protecting them.
I will find your retainers. But this conversation is not over.
That's a relief. Oh, you can't know how much. I'll begin my research at once. Just knowing you will search for them. Knowing they're safe.
Where should I look?
There's an Anarch gang operating from a loading bay near the parking garage. I think it's the same group.
Then I will begin there.
Huh. Small world.
How so?
This parking garage you mentioned, it's not far from where we first met, so to speak. Sophia was really taken with those ghouls, sounds like. I knew she had people helping her. Campbell called them her pets. I can kind of see that. Remember, these aren't Katsumi's Anarchs. They want to fight. Masquerade be damned. Careful.
Shit! Help me out! Got him here! Let's go! Please, let me go! Please, I beg!
You are free to go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Please, you must rescue the others. They dragged them away with talk of some anti-Camarilla plot in another city. They took them towards the subway station.
Anti-Camarilla plot, huh? Sounds like a lot of effort to drag them off like that.
deadline here. You must be nefarious. Do it quickly.
Sophia sent me. It is over. You can go home.
She did? I knew she wouldn't forget us. Please accept her gratitude. You have found the others? We were separated.
I shall continue looking.
Thank you. They must be nearby.
You are Sophia's people, yes? You are safe now.
Oh, thank you ever so much for your assistance.
Now, I do like a touch of courtesy.
But please, my colleagues.
They are safe.
Oh, I cannot thank you enough. I must go. Miss Sophia will be frantic.
So the Anarchs are shaking down Sophia's researchers for intel on the court.
And taking them to New York?
New York has a heavy Tremere presence. The chantry of the 5 boroughs. Figure they thought they'd make a quick buck. Reckon that's the lot. Sophia will let us know for certain. Best we head back to wake the dead.
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
Sheriff, you're back.
My part is done. Your retainers are free. Shall we talk?
I'd like that. I would. But when I spoke with them, I realized Piotr, he was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear. He had been with me for so long, and he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to Anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
You cared for him. That is unusual. I am sorry. I know that is not much comfort.
I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just an apprentice. It's been so long now. But the pyramid is gone, and Mrs. Thorne, she says she sees no point in advancing me. She also says I lack proper grace and decorum, so I study. And I try to help. And that's enough. Aside from that, I'm just Sophia. The most, that's all I've ever been.
Lou and Prince Ryong. Tell me more of them.
I'm not sure. I mean, I've already... How do I say this? I think Ryong could make a good prince. I mean, she is a good prince. And Lou is basically a hermit. But if I didn't know better, and if I have your confidence, I'd say that Ryong would be prince in name alone. I wish it were the case, but here we are.
Can you tell me more of the Nosferatu, Tolly?
Tolly is just Tolly. Perhaps that makes me naive, but I trust him. He was Campbell's eyes and ears before he was Ryong's, dealing with, well, you know, secrets. I've known him for, what, 30 years now? And before that, well, he mentioned San Francisco once in passing. Then he got quiet, like he never does, and I don't think he's mentioned it since.
Did you have many dealings with Prince Campbell?
Of course. He ruled for decades. Not so much directly. I mean, I didn't know him. He liked to think he was in charge, that things were his way. But this city never really changes. Here, it is always lose will. It doesn't matter who holds the title. Tolly found Campbell, laid out in Pioneer Square, decapitated. We thought anarchs at first, but for the anarchs to destroy him, it makes no sense.
How would you like to hear about the Nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, well, the start? Before there was the Nomad, who were you?
I was, in fact, royalty. The wrong kind of royalty. My blood was considered a threat to the Sultan's claim. My early life I spent imprisoned in the cafes. I was lucky not to be executed, but time had other plans.
So your embrace, your sire, forgive me, the histories, I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
They rest now. That is all you need know.
I see. One more thing. I always wondered. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It said the kindred, they...
Roasted in their havens, yes. I still recall the smell.
You know, it happened here too once. A great fire. The same smell of... Never mind.
That great fire in Seattle. What more can you tell me of it?
1889. Started by an overturned glue pot, if you believe the records. But I've always thought it interesting. So much was destroyed that day, yet not a single life was lost. No mortal life, at least. But so many rats. Lucky for us that Lou was there.
It was pleasant to talk, but I must leave. But I will return. Until then, see what you can learn about this mark.
I will.
Definitely worth checking in on. Poor Sophia. It's always a shame when you lose an old hound, if you take my meaning. But she'll honor your agreement. If anything, she'll be hankering for distraction. Just give her time. You did all you could.
I swear, if one more guy tries to use mistletoe.
Katsumi's place. Worth checking in. Let's hope they've gotten over the whole Benny thing.
Well, if it ain't the new sheriff in town. Come to see little old me? Didn't expect this. Figured that once you got back to the prince, that'd be the end of it. But as it happens, I might have something for you.
You said we should talk. So, what have you to say?
You're a friendly type, aren't you? Let's cut through the bullshit. I could use your help. Campbell, I hated his ass, but we made it work. Him losing his hat means some other fuck see it as time to riot. They'll be brought down, there's no escaping it. But I don't want mine burned in the fire. You understand how it works here, right? Seattle is special.
What do you mean by that?
From here to Atlanta, thin bloods are hunted down, staked, burned to ash, because their sires can't sheathe their teeth. The trash of the streets. It's not a fucking choice, it's a state of being. In Seattle, we had a truce. A haven. Or I thought we had. It's framed fucking thin. I need you to shut down some masquerade breakers before it becomes a bonfire. Sheriff.
Why do you need my help?
We both know you're stronger than most, and I don't risk my people if I can avoid it. And you're the court's sheriff. I'm giving you the word on the street. Call it an olive branch to our new prince.
You fear these rogue anarchs?
Ha! Don't you worry about me, hon. I can hold my own. But I'm trying to keep the peace here. And those dumbasses seem bent on attracting the wrong kind of attention. There's folks who aren't so strong I've got to look out for. Someone's got to.
Tell me who and where.
Sure. Look, I was a surgeon way back. To save a patient, you gotta make a cut. Sometimes it's on me to spot the dead meat. And sometimes, yeah, I'd give that word to the sheriff. Same still applies. You ready to step up? Be my scalpel?
I admire your pragmatism. We shall work well together, Dr. Katsumi.
Are you making fun of me? We don't have to get along, hon. But if helping you do your job gets a thorn out of my side, I'll point you in the right direction. Sheriff.
I will do this for you.
This'll help my problems and make you look good with your new boss. See what talking can do for us? And you listen. A lick who pays attention is rare. You'll find what you're looking for somewhere near St. Stephen's Church. Just keep your eyes open.
St. Stephen's, then. Never thought Katsumi would turn the gun on her own folk, but here we are. close. Keep an eye out for Katsumi's troublemakers. Maybe listen in. See if we can find out what they're up to.
Stay away! Leave me alone!
Hey, got you. Shit!
Mercy! I've been waiting for this. Don't hide! I want to keep
Where did you?
back. I'll be ready. Get him!
Heard them mention more activity at the park. Only one place that could be. A few blocks over, next to Weaver Tower. Opposite side of the Atrium nightclub.
The snow is kind of...
They're not even trying to hide.
From now on, no shit.
I feel so alive!
Mine. Holy.
Come out, you piece of shit!
Mr. McCain, Sheriff. That's a good idea.
Jesus! Fuck! Ah!
We better go to the auto repair and check on Max. Hopefully that was a sack of lies, and we'll find him hunkered down where he was before.
You're... crazy.
Here we are then. Max sure knows how to get into trouble.
Take this, County. Help me out.
Kill this fuck!
Look, we can work this out. Phyre. Fuck. I thought you were one of those anarchs.
What do they want from you? Did you provoke them?
No. Not me. Reckon they want payment for what Benny did. I can't blame them. My child, my fuck-up. Now the Thin Bloods are out for revenge.
I seem to have dealt with the troublemakers. For now. I will leave you.
Wait, please. Look, I don't know what to do. It will keep happening. I can't just hide.
Then you must make amends. Your child terrorized Thin Bloods, so offer your assistance to Katsumi. She is well respected.
You're right. I owe them. But maybe she deserves to have me destroyed.
Maybe. Or maybe a true kindred will be useful to her cause. You have strength. Use it.
Maybe you're right.
We cannot linger. There has been enough noise here to draw mortals.
Thanks, Phyre. I'll see you around.
We should get back to the hole in the wall, let Katsumi know the job is done. Should be enough to bury the hatchet, at least. As for Max, well, kid's gotta learn, and realize he's not a kid.
You found them, huh?
You have fewer problems to worry about tonight. Well done.
I told you. All I'm trying to do is keep my people safe.
We have kept your people safe. For now.
You want to shoot the shit, or we done here?
What's your opinion of the new prince?
You really want to know? Or you intel gathering for the court?
I ask, and I am the sheriff here. Do not make me ask again.
Yeah? Well, sheriffs don't exactly have a good rep around here. And the last one was nothing I couldn't handle either. So excuse me if I ain't shaking in my boots.
What do you know of Benny's sire, Max?
Not a whole lot.
I suggested he pay you a visit.
Sorry, hon. I'm not much of a hostess, you know?
He wants to make amends for what his child did. I thought you could make use of him.
A Kami sheriff sending troops to the Anarchs? Well, there's the thing.
What do you get from standing with the Thin Bloods?
What do I get? Well, I get the constant stress of leading folks I don't want to lead, saving folks no one else will save. And I even got a cute makeover for my trouble.
How did you get that scar?
My old buddy Campbell did it the day he pretended to throw me out the court. Asshole. I mean, I get it. We all do shitty things for the optics. See, me and Campbell had a deal. I don't like to see people torn apart for no reason. He was smart enough to see that Thin Bloods ain't going away. Wanted control, and maybe access to alchemy. Made a big show of throwing me out of the court, so Thin Bloods would listen to me. My scar was him sealing the deal. Branding me, just like the other trash.
Must you do that?
Do what?
The smoke does nothing to your lungs, good or bad. Why bother?
We all have our vices.
I will let you get back to your night.
Don't be a stranger, hon. I like my problems to stay where I can see them, rather than hiding in the shadows.
Well? you're hardly her favorite lick right now, but at least you're on speaking terms. And that's no small thing toward a cammie. And make no mistake, as long as you're sheriff, you are a cammie. Well, I reckon that's your sheriff duty scene too, and I can feel that old fireball lurking on the horizon. So, in your own time, of course.
Want to unwrap your presents? It's my dick. Oh, yeah. Just give me my cash. No, I don't want the balance.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You're more thoughtful than I expected, given the tales. Guess it comes from practice and need, seeing through to the nub of a thing.
If you do not catch the detail in a moment, the moment will catch you.
Oh, I get it, I do. It is a novelty, though, to have a sheriff who can genuinely cogitate. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
Growing so close to a mortal is a risk. Any mortal is a point of frailty.
I suppose that's so. Though both pawns and princes were mortal once. Even you.
The Masquerade is not a game. There is no room for error. Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Lou may not be prince, but she is the authority in Seattle. If I am to discover more about this mark, or what happened to us both, I need her on my side.
Well, seems she's taken a shine to you, so that's a check for the list.
I now know more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do? A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I have met others like her in the past, capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
It is good to discuss these things. But it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Phyre. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Well, hello there, buddy. I, did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. Calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, weren't there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out. Now this was familiar.
Hello there, my little parchment pal.
You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Good quality paper. I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the rebar killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood.
The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. Seattle PD. Last time I looked, it was 2024. It was still 2024. No unexpected time jumps, which was only a mild disappointment. The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
I need you here, Miss Verona. You never know when a killer might strike, and here you are surrounded by professionals. Professional officers of the law, I mean, not professional killers. Though, of course, they are professionally trained to kill. And sometimes, yes, they do kill. Oh, never mind.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive, like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. Seattle PD.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
I thought I was on the right lines already. I didn't think that was worth the effort. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
Seattle PD, full of drunk.
Verona. Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of. Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Did you happen to see anyone following her? Maybe paying a bit too much attention?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh.
Verona.
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
Just stand a moment and close your eyes. Let the clamor of the city wash over you.
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked a big party back in the day.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment, neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. At least she was in a good mood. Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
Beer was cheap at the...
Snow in Seattle. Sheesh. Fucking cops think they own the place.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe. The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. I wouldn't want to have to clean this place. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. Someone had a good night, unless they were playing hearts. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably is old.
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quiet it tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
Big party, huh? Anyone seem out of place? Worry you at all?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. Boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Get what you need, I have people to serve here.
I want to check out the pool table. You know, for evidence.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, Detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman. That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch
of steel and plastic, and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. But which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
I headed down to the old Westenra Corp headquarters.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul. Who didn't? So our stalker had a picture of Verona. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, Detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, Detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
A significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha, leaving that aside, detective, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You all right there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
I went down...
Silky called the show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
Well, it's just a theory, but I think he's back. That case last week has all his signature moves. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because we didn't catch him last time around. He cut his way through the court. We lost too many kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. I'll tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence, 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your being Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
She's in danger, Silky. She got a death threat. Very nicely calligraphed.
A normal Seattle night, then. But this is the safest place anyone could be. You know that if you know anything.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss.
What is it this time? I'm busy.
Yeah, boss, you look real busy. I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
Someone must have smuggled this in.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly, Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. I had a question to ask. Less likely to get results. Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses. Junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
You know my methods, Nico of the Knife. Did no one catch your eye?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Huh. Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time, I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm off. Keep any interesting prizes for me.
If I find something I think you like, I'll be in touch.
I wondered if Verona had They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order. And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. This'll get complicated. A visit to the Atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the Atrium before it's too late.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister...
Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot. She is. I hope business is good, my dearest.
Why, if it isn't the most handsome of my clients?
Let us steal a moment under the canopy at night?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
No one quite like you, Miss Marigold. Keep safe, my dearest.
Go do your duty, brave defender of the city!
Wasn't gonna speak to me. I didn't see the point in confusing things. I didn't see the need.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. but it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to. Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her, and not me.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
I'll be discreet. I promise not to poop the party.
What a wonderful image. I may never forget you said that.
I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin, I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
This? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. And I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail. Another metal cross. Color me unsurprised. I didn't see the need. I didn't think that would help.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now... cooling rapidly.
Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
Sure, but, what was that about your sister?
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
You wanted to talk to me.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, Detective, not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian, as is your sire.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Well, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man. To solve it, I mean. Not to cause it.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why.
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
That's a good job you two get on like a house on fire. Am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
I needed to catch up with everyone before I faced the music.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
Hello there, Mr. Fletcher.
I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boon, an absolute boon. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The Phyre, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
I'll leave you to it.
Have a drink, detective. Let your hair down.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole cross and rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabian. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
Fletcher spoke about the Great Fire. Said it was more than a pot of glue on a stove. So what happened?
Before your time and mine. But the way I hear it, the old prince got caught up in some antediluvian cult. Wanted to break our chains, raise up the modern vampire, treat the mortals as cattle, drive a truck through the traditions. Lou and Rosalind, they understood that if you keep your stock sweet, you'll get more milk out of them, right? Burned out the cult wholesale. Their sire along with it. That's how I read it at any rate. I would not raise it with the sisters.
Who are these people? What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters, and all their messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere girl to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
See you around.
Sure.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me?
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Might I ask what brings you here?
The princes asked me to come, so I came. I am their secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand. Kindred of my clan are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains? I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural. If he is indeed such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, that one.
I heard tell of a cult here in Seattle before the fire. You know anything about that?
I believe you refer to the whispers of Sabbat presence in the city. Properly, you should call them a sect, not a cult.
Huh. Sounds a bit, sorta, you know, French.
The forcible dismantling of Camarilla power structures. The destruction of our antediluvian masters, as they see them. The open domination of the vampire over the mortal, free of shackles such as the Masquerade. Loyalty, meritocracy, the rejection of traditional hierarchies.
So what do they sect about, or cult about, or whatever the right word is?
They bind themselves together with rituals using blood sorcery and mixing their vitae to create mass blood bonds. All kinds of dark, unsavory practices.
Scratch that. Sounds like Pioneer Square on a Friday night. It seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each other in ways outsiders can't always see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and distant, but I think she is misunderstood. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention.
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective. Malkavian bloodlines sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabian, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabian, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I must fraternize with my adoring fans.
Thank you for speaking to me.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Oh, same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely, those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabian about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
Is there anything I should, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes. A little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
Are all Camarilla princes like ours?
Terrifying, gorgeous, power-hungry tyrants, you mean? For the most part, yes. We could do a lot worse than our girls, I suppose, but truly, all I hear of princes follows the pattern. You have to remember, my boy, we are all sharks in human clothing.
It is also short-sighted. I'm not criticizing them, of course. I would never. I think our community would be better served if we spent a little more time researching all these emerging technologies that humans are coming up with, so we can protect ourselves. And a little less time,
Posing in ballrooms? Very true, my dear. Disappointing, but not surprising. Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent, an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was "id" as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes, completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parasite he is.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like dullards.
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear you. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth. Good speaking to both of you.
A pleasure.
Yes, of course, of course.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her. Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it. This is quite the shindig.
Obviously, it's one of mine. But you focus, Detective, please. You miss so much if you don't pay proper attention. Now, if we can just... No! My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started. Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the Prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case? That is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.